In a move that has sparked outrage and widespread condemnation, officials from Russia's ruling United Russia Party in Murmansk have presented bereaved mothers of soldiers killed in Ukraine with meat grinders as gifts. The deeply insensitive gesture, unveiled on International Women's Day, has ignited a firestorm of criticism, highlighting the profound disconnect between the Kremlin's narrative and the stark reality faced by families grieving their losses in the ongoing conflict. Photos circulated on social media depict smiling United Russia officials handing out bouquets of flowers alongside the controversial kitchen appliances. The choice of gift, a meat grinder, a мясорубка in Russian, carrying the same chilling double meaning as in English, is jarringly incongruous with the solemnity of the occasion and the immense grief experienced by these mothers. The imagery has been interpreted as a callous attempt to trivialize the sacrifice of their sons and the brutal realities of the war. The juxtaposition of celebratory flowers with the functional, almost industrial, image of a meat grinder underscores the stark contrast between the official portrayal of the conflict and the agonizing truth endured by those who have lost loved ones. This incident is not an isolated occurrence. It reflects a wider pattern of callous disregard for the human cost of the war. Russia's official silence on military casualties is deafening, contrasting sharply with the numerous reports and testimonies painting a grim picture of staggering losses. While the Kremlin remains tight-lipped, independent media sources suggest tens of thousands of Russian soldiers have perished in Ukraine, a figure that speaks volumes about the brutal nature of the fighting. The lack of transparency surrounding these losses further exacerbates the sense of betrayal and indifference felt by those directly impacted by the conflict. The women's wing of the United Russia Party in Murmansk claimed responsibility for the initiative, arguing, in a statement that has only further fueled the controversy, that the gifts were intended as a gesture of support. However, this explanation has been widely dismissed as tone-deaf and deeply insensitive, failing to acknowledge the profound suffering of the mothers who received these deeply inappropriate presents. The act has been condemned not only by critics of the war, but also by many ordinary Russians, who see the gesture as a grotesque insult to the memory of those who have died fighting in Ukraine. The incident underscores a critical failure of empathy and understanding within the Kremlin's ranks. Instead of providing meaningful support and acknowledging the immense sacrifice made by these soldiers and their families, the ruling party has offered a deeply insensitive and symbolically laden gift that has served only to amplify the outrage and intensify the debate surrounding Russia's actions in Ukraine. The meat grinder, far from being a gesture of sympathy, has become a potent symbol of the dehumanizing nature of the war and the callous indifference displayed by those in power. This incident serves as a powerful reminder of the human cost of conflict and the urgent need for accountability and a genuine commitment to peace. The international community must condemn this insensitive act and continue to pressure Russia to end its aggression in Ukraine and to offer genuine support to the families who have suffered immeasurable losses. The lasting image of smiling officials handing out meat grinders will likely remain a chilling symbol of this conflict for years to come.